Welcome to a special edition of Things I Think I Know. Today we're looking into internet activism. Webster's dictionary defines activism as a practice that emphasizes direct, vigorous action, especially in support of or opposition to one side of a controversial issue. Now, cyber activism is often seen as groups of people coming together to achieve a common goal and taking steps to create social change through a digital environment. It involves using digital tools and web-based platforms to promote, support, or create social and political change. Nowadays, it's hard to go online without seeing a movement trending on Twitter, a link to a campaign shared on Facebook, or a video promoting change streamed on YouTube. Now, the main advantage of internet activism is that it reaches a wide range of people in a short time span. Because of the ease of access to various platforms and digital technologies, average people can quickly and inexpensively share information or media online, and people can show support with minimal time commitment. Internet activism can also be a way to help support traditional activist methods. It's easy for participants in a physical protest to share live video, images, or messages online and to spread information quickly. Also, it helps bring social issues to the public eye. Now, internet activism is not without shortcomings. People can easily show support for a movement, but many are just as likely to quickly move on to the next issue. A reason for this is that many social media platforms are seen as places of weak relationships where people don't develop strong connections. There are also debates about how effective many internet-based activism campaigns actually are. The term slacktivism is used to describe this trend. To discuss this, we have local expert Emily McDonald on call with us. Hi, Emily. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. Could you start by explaining to us exactly what slacktivism is?
Thanks, Kenny. Slacktivism describes the trend of people showing token support for a cause if they can do so without much cost or requirements to commit any further effort. We see slacktivism in the form of people sharing or liking something on social media, like signing a petition or wearing a bracelet or shirt to support that cause.
Excellent, thanks. So, can slacktivism be a good thing?
There's benefit to slacktivism. By not asking people to do too much, you can really increase the chances that they do something. Social media platforms are a great way to increase participation, and the success of various online campaigns shows that positive change can happen when the barriers to entry are lowered.
But the term slacktivism, when you first hear it, it sounds negative. What are some of the drawbacks?
Well, one of the big criticisms of slacktivism is that it doesn't bring about any actual change. A lot of critics will also argue that it hurts actual civic actions because people feel like they've already done something, so they're less likely to participate in future causes. The idea behind this is that once people have taken a certain action that makes them feel morally good, they no longer feel the need to participate further, and this is commonly known as moral licensing or moral balancing.
All right, thanks, Emily. We appreciate you being on our show today. Now back to our main issue. Movements and causes that typically gain traction in an online environment follow a typical model. There is some sort of trigger that causes a social reaction. A popular example of this is the Black Lives Matter movement that started after the death of Trayvon Martin and the subsequent acquittal of George Zimmerman. Next, there's a media response where information is picked up and shared through both traditional and digital media platforms. After that, there's the development of online communities based around the issue. Finally, there's a physical response where the issue crosses over from the digital world and shows the strength of the movement in the physical world. There are lots of forms of internet activism that have become quite popular. The most common is the use of hashtags, as well as updating profile pictures to show support for a cause. Facebook and Twitter are used to share links to various pages, either asking for online signatures, donations, or to petition against something. Our final important takeaway from today's episode is to understand the importance of internet activism and the impact that it has on our society. From its ability to share information rapidly with a wide range of people, to its ability to help mobilize and communicate amongst groups, internet activism has had a profound impact on the way that change happens. In order for digital activism to be effective in enacting change, it needs to be used along with traditional forms of social engagement. That's it for our special episode. Thank you for watching, and good night now.